Welcome everyone back. We're here at CGI 2014, live from New York City, and we have the pleasure to be sitting down with Mr. President José María Figueres. Welcome.
Thank you, Emilio. Muchas gracias. Muy buenas tardes. Encantado de estar por acá.
Es un
gracias.
gusto tenerlo aquí.
Hola, Nico. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good.
So, to begin with this interview, now tell us, when you were president of Costa Rica, what was your biggest challenge?
So we moved on a platform of sustainable development, believing that macroeconomic balances on the economic side, together with strategic investment in health and education on the other side, were equally important to developing ourselves with the environment and with our natural habitat. That made us adopt many different changes in our country, passing a carbon tax, creating an environmental services fund, fomenting renewable energies, but overall, it made us also much more competitive.
All right.
So you're a former president. Can you please share with us what it is that you're doing right now?
Today I lead the Carbon War Room, which is an initiative created 5 years ago by Sir Richard Branson and a group of global entrepreneurs with the objective of identifying sectors of the global economy where we can reduce carbon emissions in a profitable way. You know, the Climate Economy Report just came out on the 16th of this month. It paints a scenario which is scientifically proven where we could reduce today about 50 or 60% of total carbon emissions in a profitable way. So that means creating jobs, investment opportunities, new business models, opportunities for entrepreneurs like yourselves, students coming out of Laureate, that should be looking at the migration to a low carbon economy as the job creator and the economic opportunity of our lifetimes.
And in this case, for example, how is Costa Rica with the programs, or how are you guys doing educating young people to commit to these low emission carbon emissions?
So Costa Rica has been very fortunate because very early on we were able to make the linkage, although perhaps not apparently, but we made the linkage between economics and environment. Our national park system, for example, which is 34% of our national territory, is the heart of our ecotourism strategy. Renewable energies, 92%, are very well aligned with the direction in which the country wants to move. The purchasing of environmental services has allowed us to make terrific business opportunities of planting trees and taking care of watersheds and other environmental services through the country. Having said that, there is still a lot that needs to be done. The voyage to a low carbon economy is absolutely new for humankind. We have never traversed these waters that we are now navigating through. And I am of the impression that we are leaving behind 200 years of industrial revolution and moving out of that into something much better, which is a low carbon economy. That is the economic and environmental imperative of our times.
That's great. You touched on developing young entrepreneurs as well. I'd like to find out from you, what advice would you have for young entrepreneurs out there that are watching in their pursuit of being entrepreneurs?
There are many characteristics that entrepreneurs have, but the one that I would want to reinforce is don't be afraid to fail, and if you fail, get back up. An entrepreneur that fails is an entrepreneur that has gone through developments in his business acumen that actually give him a lot more towards the future. If you've never failed, you don't know what it's like, and you don't know what getting up means. An entrepreneur that has failed and pulls himself up by his bootstraps or whatever is a person that is much more prepared to be successful and to serve community.
Thank you very much, Mr. President José María Figueres. It's been a pleasure to have this interview. And please keep tuning in for more interviews here at CGI 2014.